Hey, once again, it's your boy Dad for Triple D Gaming coming at you with another map making video. You know how we do it. Let's get to it. Alright, ladies and gents. Thank goodness, thank goodness. Yeah, we haven't worked on it in a little bit. Just because we had some issues. Some big issues. So, the power went out on me a couple of times the other day after we streamed. Uh, when I say a couple of times, it must have went out like 30 times. And every time I rebooted the PC, it would go out again. I wanted to go down to power company and, but anyhow, um, I lost like 200 and some files to the game. Stuff was deleted. It was bad. Um, then I threw the map in game, and then we had issues there as well. So I had to work out all the kinks before I started streaming again. And luckily, uh, we don't have to start from scratch. I thought we were going to have to start over from scratch, but we're good. So we can continue. Um, you'll notice there's some things that has changed when the PC was turned off randomly 1,000 times. Uh, some files were deleted, as I said, and it put the original ground stuff back in here. It didn't put the field back in, but it painted all the stuff back, the fields back onto the ground. So um, here and there, I've been going through and fixing it. I got a couple fields that I fixed, a couple few that is not fixed yet. Which it doesn't matter. I'm just painting it all grass, just so we can build off of that. It's all going to change anyway. Like, I'm probably not even going to use this meadow grass. But that's just what I'm painting down, so we have a per se blank canvas, I guess. But I was able to I put down a lot more trees. I thought I was going to have to get rid of the trees because of performance issues. And it's just because my graphics card, I thought there was actually something like majorly wrong with the map. But as I've noticed, it even does it on base game maps, and that's just because of my graphics card. I need a better graphics card. So whenever I go into a map, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. Like, I appreciate them likes too, guys. Whenever you look at the grass, you know it's high quality. Yeah, like, it looks like grass. Like, it looks good in here. But whenever I look at the grass on my game, because I threw the map in game, whenever I look at it, it just looks like a green blobs. Okay, it doesn't render out, but that's because of my graphics card. Because sometimes it'll render, sometimes it won't, and I thought something was wrong. But if I go in there and tweak the graphic settings, everything else doesn't look good, but I can get the grass to look right. So there's that. Like I said, I thought it was something wrong with the map, but it is not. It's not the map. So I went in and I had the LOD pretty high for the trees, but as you see, I dialed it back so you can't see them from clean across the map, just for performance issues. I wish that I didn't have to do that, but it's probably a good thing for anybody that's going to be playing it, because not everybody's going to have a high-end PC, obviously. I had it at 900. Let's see. Let me go into it real quick, because I had it at 1,000, and then I dialed it back to 900, And then I think I even dropped it back to 800. Yes, 800. So again, I had it at 1,000. Right, and that still doesn't even. That still won't even put you back to where you can see all the trees that we put in. But unfortunately, um, you'll have that with life sometimes. So, but anyhow, I got all these trees over here added from the last stream. I got all these added, and then I started over here on this section right here. So all we got to do is this section, and then up around to here. Look, I got to travel now. That sucks. I see them. Oh, you know what, guys? My chat's not working. Hang tight. I gotta refresh. Yeah, but I thought for sure I was going to have to restart. Even the LOD on this, I had it to where you could see this from Clayton on the other side of the map. And I had to dial that back as well. So, it disappears right there. Which is almost all the way across the map. But at least we didn't lose the whole thing. I didn't have to start it over from scratch. Other than this stuff here. I had all these roads taken out. And it's all back. So, alright. Jody, how's it going, Joel? I know something must have happened. Yeah, you know that's right, because I was on it. Like, I was excited, ready to get it done. Oh, even my watercolor changed. It's like, we got to put the watercolor back, but we got the numbers for that. So, thank you, Jody. Appreciate it. Yeah, so, one thing that I was planning on doing that I had said I've never seen it in a map. There's a map that came out recently, and wouldn't you know, after all these years, somebody actually did it. But mine's gonna be better. Don't tell nobody. Okay, so there's that. I gotta put. I had. Let's see, where's it at? Let me pull this out real quick. It is not there. All right, so this tunnel here, I gotta put that. The whatchamacallit in there. See, it's showing now. It wasn't showing, but I'm gonna go ahead and put one of these in there. Copy this real quick. Yeah, I had to dial everything back. So, oh wow, how did that just happen? Okay. All right. All right. So, oh, okay, I know what just happened. Alright, let's back that up. There we go. Oh, I don't know if you guys remember, but when we were over here, I know, same here, Jody. I can't wait either. I'm excited. When we were putting these trees in right here, okay? It's just sad about my performance issues, man. Like, I need a graphics card. 'Cause you know how bad it sucks when you know how good the graphics are, and like the blades of grass like that are just big green blobs, and it does not look good, like, at all. And that's why I came in and dialed everything back. I still got to dial stuff back because I had the LOD on these bushes longer too, so you could see them all the way up in there. So I had, you know how many bushes I put down too? I mean, there is thousands of them, and I had to go in individually and redo the LOD on them and dial them back so the map would perform better. But when we were over here and we first started putting these trees in, remember I couldn't see, and this was part of the issues too. I couldn't see, so I took the sun and I turned the shader off for it, or not the shader, but the shadow cast off for it. I'm like, man, why doesn't the map look right? It just don't look right. It don't look right. Well, that's what happened. I didn't put the shadow cast back on the map. So whenever I went back in there and tried to put the shadow cast on the map, it wasn't right. It wasn't putting the shadows under the bridges like this. I was putting in the exact numbers that was supposed to be there, and it just was not working. So I had to go back to a previous version of the map before I did that and import the sun back in, and then delete the original sun. So now the sun's working right. It's just a pain in the neck, okay? But I know everybody didn't want to see me sitting there fighting with it. Like, oh, it was driving me nuts. I thought for sure we were going to have to start over. I found something I love about Giants Editor 9. I think you may like it for the map area. It's what we need is real good logging map. Yeah, Joey. What'd you find there, Joe? Yeah, because I got a lot of stuff. Like, it don't look like it, but I had a lot of stuff done. I went back to one of the previous versions and I was like, man, I hope I don't have to start over again because I'm happy with having to repaint all of this. I'm okay with that. But all the other stuff, like, way too much stuff to do. Like, all this. I even did this too, off stream. Yeah, while I was trying to figure things out, what was going on, I put down the moss right here because this was like, I don't. It wasn't white underneath it here. Oh, it was purple. Come on. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Phone always ring. I'm telling you, it never rings, like ever. I can go a whole month and it will not ring. As soon as I start streaming, it rings. But yeah, Jewel, I did know that that is pretty nice. And you can paint anything down with it as long as it has a mesh. If you can click on it and it has a mesh, you can paint it down. It don't matter what it is. Okay? Multiple buildings, whatever. Which it is nice. It'd be nice for like telephone poles. But you know what though? Mainly for trees, because as you see, it does put a slight spin on each one whenever you put it down. So yeah, trees, bushes, stuff like that. And I didn't think about that for the bushes when I was just doing all the bushes. But the thing is, I was putting them bushes off the map, and that brush doesn't work off the map's edge, so it wouldn't have worked for me anyhow. But yeah, I'm trying to think of like what else it would be good for other than trees. Um, Something that you would want to put a bunch on. Like it would work good for anything if it didn't put that rotational spin to it. You know what I mean? Yeah, it is crazy. I don't know how it works for a fence. Let's try it. Oh, yeah, it's just randomly, randomly throws it down. Yeah, anything with a mesh, it'll paint it down like that. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, see if we can adjust the rotation on it, huh? Uh, Distance, slope, random Y rotation. I think maybe turn that off, huh? Align to terrain, scale limit, slope limit. Alright, let's try it. Let's try it now. Alright, it's not rotating them now. But yeah, I think maybe you tweak it a little bit. Tweak it a little bit, might be able to get it in a straight line. Um, let's try it again. I'm gonna try it one more time. See. Yeah, yeah. Did a little more tweaking there. You might be able to use it for a fence like that. And that's the crazy part too. Like all the 3D stuff with my graphics card messing up. All the 3D stuff looks great in game. It's just the grass, bushes, grass, and some of the textures. Not all the textures, but some of them. Like, hang on. It's mainly bushes, grass, and the road. So when you look at the road, it's just a blur, pretty much. And it's driving me nuts. Like, I really need a graphics card. I'm sitting here making this awesome map, you know. It's going to be great. um, and I got performance issues, man. It's like, it really sucks. It really sucks. I lost all that time working on the map, trying to fix stuff. The game wouldn't work. I couldn't get the game to load at all. Then I realized that there was hundreds of files missing, so I had to what's whatchamacallit there. I forget what it's called. Validate the files through Steam. Then I couldn't do that because the power kept going out. They're putting new electrical poles all the way up and down the streets around my house, and it's like they keep knocking the power out. It keeps crashing my computer, which, you know, shutting the computer off 30 times in a row the wrong way isn't good. You can change the number to make it, but not sure what fences. The top two numbers are the main ones to change. Yeah. The distance in between each thing that's laid down. And then slope limit. I'm guessing that's for when you... I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna put that back on random rotate there just in case I want to use it for trees. Now, ooh, uh-oh. Alright, so I know people used to, or would use, splines to put down trees. And I don't even know how to do it to be 100 with you. 100% honest, I don't even know how it's done. You put, like set what tree and everything you wanted for to go on the spline, and then you could do the same thing, set the rotation of them, how far they're spread apart. Pretty much everything that's right here in this mesh painting thing. And then some. Right here, the mesh painting. Oh, I was gonna say I was in there. All right. Wow. It took me a minute too to paint all this dirt out of here. Now it's all back. All right. But anyhow, the trees. Instead of going in there and changing the the LOD there on each tree, let me show you something else I did too. Right here, I added a new transform group, and the background or the map barrier. Ooh man, the map barrier here. Okay, so we got the map barrier, and the problem with that was this right here. Like, it wouldn't let you get up to the edge in certain places of the map. So, because I can't just make my own map barrier, because I don't have Blender, I have to take it from another map or something. Or download Blender. I'm just trying to avoid downloading Blender until I get a new graphics card, which might be a long time from now, very long time. But anyhow, so I went and checked out a couple of the maps that people's made here lately. Well, they're just using the standard ones here, so there really isn't nothing to take right now, other than from the other map. So I grabbed the straightest edge from the other map, and I just grabbed one of them. Yeah, look how many bushes we have. There's thousands of them, and I went through most of them and lowered the LOD on it just so the map would perform better. But I grabbed the straightest edge from the other map, and I'm just going to use one and piece one together here to make my own. I just had to make sure we could still get to the sell point. We can actually get further in there now. The only part is I just got to make sure you're not able to fall off the map anywhere. Yeah, so now, as you see, it might fall off the map right here. It'll be close. I'll have to test all that, though. There's one spot here that pops out. You wouldn't be able to get to the edge there, but it's still better than the original one here. And then I just got to run it this way and then run it across the backside and see what happens with it. Because even up here, like, it won't let you get to the edge up here on this backside. Somewhere, it wouldn't let you get all the way to the edge. I think you can make it, but I forgot the full things. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never tried to make one, so I don't know. If I come here, what do we got here? Map boundary wall. Alright, default map. And that's it. I don't know. Might have been able to make one. Who knows? If I can, that's the way to go. I need to mess with it. Let's see if I can. Alright, so we got rigid body. Collision, obviously. Non-rendable. Yeah, if I can, that'll be the best way to go. Make my own. And where I can get you up to the edge where I want you. And then, like some places, it might be to where, yeah, like right here. You can actually just fall off the map there. And I'd have to turn that and mess with it to get it to where you can't fall off the edge. But I still want you to be able to get to your sell point. So if I can make my own, that's what I gotta do. Alright, yeah. Let me know. Because I really don't like how they force you around this bridge. Like, that's a huge area you can't even use on the map because of that. So if I can make my own, man, I can delete this here. But anyhow, yeah, I thought for sure I was going to have to start over again. Like, I actually even started over again. Oh, and this here too, Joel. Oh, alright, so one thing too is I did get the collectibles working. So all the collectibles in the map are working. I've went up to them, I've grabbed them, I got my money for it and everything. So that is working 100% now. So, but the caves, remember I was stuck on it. Like, what do? I want to kind of keep something like that, but I don't want it to be the same. So I kind of came up with an idea to use it to an extent. So pretty much this whole area I can use for logging now, but I'll still be using the caves, and it won't be the same. It won't be what it is now. So I'm excited about that. And then remember, it took me like 36 hours to add all the paintable textures into this map. And I was hoping I didn't have to do that again. That really would have sucked. Yeah, so we still have all of our paintable textures. Berk 31, right? Yeah, for sure. Alright, so let's get back to it now. Off camera, maybe even a little bit on, I'll go back again, which took me forever, and we'll get rid of the like I said, the fields aren't there anymore. But the ground's still painted like they are because I don't know why. Some files got put back in there or something. Yeah, I don't know what none of that means. Alright, check our clip distance on our spruce. Like I changed the mother group of it. So the mother group of it is already changed, but I'm gonna dial these ones back separately here. I'm gonna just go ahead and start them off at 800. 800. Yeah, I don't know. After I stopped streaming there, I lost a bunch of subscribers. I didn't post my video either. Like I could at least posted my 2 videos, but like it was really driving me nuts that the map wasn't working. Like it was driving me crazy. And that's all I did was sat here for hours. Trying to get everything fixed. Like I said, we got it. We're good to go. I'm not going to go crazy with these either. I tell you what, too. I'm not even going to put all the different types of trees down like we did everywhere else. From here on out, I'm just going to put these spruces, the tall ones and the short ones. And then that's it. We'll leave it at that. We'll get tall ones, short ones, and be done with it. I'd like to put them in there fuller, but again, just don't want no performance issues. I mean, it is just a 2D image. But still, if we can make it to where it doesn't cause any issues, that's what we're going to do. I actually put how the background's all blurry. Like I wanted to I would love to just take it and make it to where that isn't blurry at all and it's fully rendered, but I made it to where it starts getting blurry a little bit sooner. Nothing crazy. It's at 1300 or 1400, and I just put it at 1300 just to help a little bit with performance. And then with all the trees that's going to be on the actual map, I just want to keep these dialed back a bit. It would be nice if you could see them from clean across the map, like once you've fully logged the map. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. We gotta dial it back, then that's what we gotta do. Oh, that guy was writing on the screen there. The person wrote this. How happy is he Who can say I am a Turk? Um, okay. Was he trying to say he couldn't tell if I was happy or what? It don't make too much sense to me, but okay. I'm cool with it. And my truck too. Remember I had to work on my truck, Joel? Yeah, that man. That ate up my whole weekend. Stopped me from working. It's crazy. While working on my map. You know what? Cause Sunday I got done working on my truck and I was like, sweet, I can go stream. And then that's when all the problems let loose. I was like, before I start streaming, I'm gonna go ahead and throw in game and make sure everything's working right. Oh man, wasn't working, and that's when the power started going out. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. It's their nation's slogan. Ah, alright, I guess it makes sense then. I was like, that don't make sense to me. I was like, is he asking if I'm happy or what? I'm happy now. How about it? It's all good. We don't discriminate. Come one, come all. I've tried to watch videos in other languages. Uh, like how-to videos. I mean, you can kind of get what's happening just by watching it, though. Even though you can't understand what you're saying, I still watch it. So I was like, Jewel and them, they gotta know something was wrong. Then I was going to post a video, but like I said, I was too busy messing with this. But if you wanted to know what was going on, all you had to do is just comment on a video or something. I would have seen it. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah. Come on. Oh. Didn't I just dial that back? I thought for sure I just, oh man. Listen, I just sat here for like 3 hours doing this to them bushes. Click on one, come over here. I was going to go in the text editor and do it. Because you can sit there, you can go in there and do replace all. But I couldn't just like replace Bruce's LOD like to 1,000 from whatever it was, because uh, the way it does it, I don't know, it's weird. The way it does it, I would have to have went in there and selected the spruce, the whole line, which gives the coordinates and everything. So it would have, whenever I changed it, it would have changed the coordinates. All the coordinates for all the trees would have been the same. Now I can go in there and change it from like spruce to pines or something like that. But I wasn't able to just go in there and do this for all of them with one little swipe. I mean, if I could, I don't know how to do it. Because I tried it. Like I said, I can completely replace something. But whenever I tried to do it to where it was just changing the LOD, the number of the LOD for me, it was replacing coordinates and everything. It wasn't working. It wasn't doing it. Alright, I guess I did change it. Alright, cool. Just that one that I clicked on. Yeah. The one I clicked on wasn't changed. Alright. We're good. Two beans. Yep. That sucks. Like, we're about done with the trees. And we could have moved on. Now we got all this stuff we gotta redo. We gotta redo the water. There's one error which shows up in the same error shows up in base game stuff. But I think it's for my waterfall. Like, I've read stuff online about it, where it shows up in the standard game no mods on the standard map stuff. But it says no depth map for, it says Creek Waterfall. That's not even my waterfall. If it was for anything, it would be for this. And I didn't even name that waterfall, so I'm thinking it's actually for if I got the commands pulled up in game, what's it called? Development controls or whatever it is there. I forget the name of it already. But if I have that pulled up in game, as soon as I get to where the you can hear the waterfall, I'm trying to see where it was at, where I was at when it did it. Right here. So right where you get to where you can hear the waterfall, boom, then that error pops up in red. And it says no depth map for the creek waterfall something or another, which the creek waterfall is actually this right here. I don't know. I don't know. But there's that. Then there's field. There's no actual errors in the map other than it don't matter. It don't matter. All the Every map that's came out so far has the same exact error though. It's like meadow, something meadow grass, cut meadow grass. LOD is higher than something or another, but that is for every single mod map out there. But other than that, there's no errors. But that says, it says that is, it just says there's no depth map for the waterfall. There's no depth map for it. In the shader that it's using, it needs a depth map or something that says Joel. I would pull it up here in the console, but it doesn't show here in the console. It only shows in the log. Let me open up the log real quick and see if it's still in there, if it's still saying it. My web browser buffering. It ain't good. I actually don't even think it even shows in the log. It just shows on the console commands or the development control commands. I pulled all the mods out too when I was messing with the map, trying to figure it out, because like every mod for FS22 has warnings and errors because everybody converted them and they don't have everything, all the errors in that out of them. I need to get rid of them or go in and try to fix the errors myself on them. Wow, this log is huge with these mobs in there. Alright, here's one. Here's what it... No, that ain't it. If you'd asked me that yesterday, I'd have been able to tell you exactly what it said, because I've seen it so many times. Then I started Googling, and I seen that it's like people were saying that it's like a Giants thing. Then I was looking on other maps, and it said the same thing for them too. Alright, I need that. Yeah, it is not showing in the log that error. Let me see. Not that I'm seeing anyway. 1 second. Let me copy this. Control F to find. Paste that in there. Search for that. And that's all you do? Yeah, put in your collision and your rigid body and all that good stuff. Yeah, it's buffering right this moment. Oh, now it's not. Oh, now it is. Appreciate them likes, guys. Yeah, it must be a bad time of day or something. Or probably, or because I got this other stuff open here. I'm still trying to figure out why this here isn't working. Like, it works when I hit the button. So I don't understand why it doesn't work when somebody subscribes live. Like, it used to work. Now when I'm streaming and somebody subscribes, it just doesn't work. And I have that open too, so that might be part of the problem. Alright. I just close some stuff out. We'll see if that might help, but it might be partly. Yeah, it's not showing in the log. That's something that just showed on the command thing there. Yeah, I'll try that out, Joel. I'll make a off stream, obviously. I'll make a plane there and copy over all the information there from the original one, and I'll just stick it in the middle of the map or something to see if I can walk through it. If I can't walk through it, then that's what we'll use. Is the stream any better now, Joel? Yeah, you know what? As soon as I say something, it started buffering. Ha! Yeah. That's what sucks too. We were streaming every day there, and really didn't have any issues with it. I got one drive on. I need to put that on pause. I had it just shut off. And I opened it up the other day trying to find something, and then it just started downloading and all kinds of crazy stuff. JR! Yeah, I'm having some issues there myself too. Then when the power was going out, like, I really don't know what they were doing. I said, well, they're gonna mess my alarm clock up so I'm late for work is what they're gonna do. Putting all the power poles in and stuff, putting electricity out. Then I had my internet not working. It was all bad. Sweet. Still saying YouTube isn't receiving enough data, unfortunately. But normally it says that and it works good. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it kind of makes me wish that I didn't use these trees. Just so it was one less thing to, cause issues and performance issues with the map. But that's part of your detail, man. Like, if I just didn't put it in there, then I would have to bring the mountains up closer to the edge. I mean, I wouldn't have to, but it would give it, a better feel. Appreciate that like too. Instead of just seeing all this blank flatness, which you would if you're clear back here, but there'll be stuff here to where it'll be blocking that anyway. Be all good. What'd you miss? You missed the explanation of the reason why we haven't been working on the map. Because I almost had to start over from scratch. Yeah, that wasn't good. I had to dial the LOD back for all the trees, see how they're appearing as I get closer to them. I had it to where you could see them from clean across the map, but for performance issues, I had to dial it back some, where you actually have to be up on them to see it. If I had a better graphics card, it wouldn't bother me, but yeah, for everybody else as well, so we went ahead and just dialed it back. Same with the bushes, and you should have seen me doing the bushes. I mean, I got thousands of these bushes that are outside the map that you actually place down. I still ain't even done dialing them back. I dialed a lot of them back though. Alright, Joel. Sounds good. I will get that done. I did watch your video too. Well, because I put a comment on there, but yeah, I got Paint. I got the Paint.net downloaded. Yeah, that's why I couldn't get it to work before, because you actually have to do it the free thing. See, even when I did it the way you were doing it, it showed up different for me. So when you said go in there and just do what it tells you to do or whatever, and you didn't actually do it, well, when I went in there, it was trying to make me pay for it again, even with clicking on that free thing. And then I figured it out. So thank you for that. Yeah, I got Paint.net now. That's great. Yeah, I don't think I can use this paintbrush outside the map here. No, I could use it here, but unfortunately here I can't use it, which kind of sucks. Oh, your video on the Paint.net. Yeah, I said thank you. Thank you for that. I did what you were saying there, because you kind of went in and showed the web link where you go, but you didn't go fully into it to where you would download it. You said just click into this and then just follow the steps or whatever. Well, when I went into that, it tried to make me pay for it again, even though I was clicking on the free thing where you showed in the video. It was still trying to make me pay for it. But yeah, I figured it out though, so yeah, thanks. I got Paint.net now. That's awesome. all that time, I've went in there a few times last few years trying to get it. Like, man, so everybody's got it. Everybody says it's free, but when I go in there, it's trying to charge me for it. That's cool, JR. Yeah, I would have streamed it the very next day after the last stream, but yeah, I ran into issues. I was getting ready to stream, and I was working on my car all weekend, and then Sunday, I threw the map in game. I wanted to test it real quick before I started streaming, and then the power was going out, and I found problems with the map. Well, there was problems with the map, but the big issue that I was having, I kept trying to fix it and kept trying to fix stuff and fix it, but it wasn't even with the map. It was just my graphics card. So like the grass, you can actually distinguish blades of grass and everything, and it looks good. Well, whenever I loaded the map in game, it's just green blobs and it looks like poo. So but it's not because of the map, it's because of my graphics card. So yeah, there's that. I was able to, because I didn't want to keep making it if something was wrong with the map, but I was able to distinguish that it wasn't the map. So it is my graphics card. Because one minute it'll work, then it just fades to a green blob. And it does it on other maps as well, so. Wow. The areas look small when you're looking at them from way back here. And then you get up on them to do it, and you're like, wow, that thing is way bigger than I thought it was. Yeah, we're about done with the trees though. I gotta paint that dirt back out of there again. And we do that, we will be ready to rock and roll. Like I said, all this time I haven't seen anybody do what I was planning on doing till here recently. I seen a map that they did do what I was wanting to do, that I haven't seen anybody do, that they had to do. But again, ours will be better. And it'll have some character. But anyway, then the caves. I got a new idea for the caves. I was torn on whether we should keep them and raise them, or whatever. I do have another idea for it though. I would like to just keep them as caves, like right where they are, and raise it. I really would like to do that. Which I could do that still, and do the other thing that I was going to do with it too. Our collectibles work. All of our collectibles work. I tested that out in game. You can pick them up You get your money for it. It's all working properly. Get $1,000 from them, which I can go in there and change that and make it to where you get more money per collectible or whatever. Yeah, I don't know, Joel. It's just not wanting to run very well today. Streams at, I don't know, in between like 55 or 5,500 and like 6,000 kilobytes per second. I don't know. I was gonna say maybe because the weather's not the greatest out right now too, but I don't know what the weather is. I'm in the basement. I don't know, it was actually pretty nice today. There's a little chance of rain, but the sun was out. Just the trigger, JR. Yeah, you should be able to use the trigger off of something else. You just gotta have the nodes and everything for it in the XML file, that's all. Yeah, right. Saving. Save. Yeah, it's not good, JR. You know what I do? Before I mess with anything in the XML file, I mean, you could just go ahead and pull it back out of the zip version, but I make sure I got a copy of the original XML before I start messing with it, just in case you forget how it was supposed to be or how it was or whatever. Because one line off or one little wrong word or letter and wrong spacing, and it'll mess the whole thing up to where it just won't work. That's the same with the map too. The map just it'll show that it's there. It'll let you pick it. It just will not load that map if something's wrong in that XML. There's a lot of little hills and stuff right here too. I think it'll don't look like it till you get up on it, but yeah, it's excuse me. That's nice because if you're down here on the ground, and then with them being higher, it'll give it some height back here. Yeah, right here, there's a bunch of little hills and stuff in here. Some whip-de-doos. Copied and paste it, and it messed up the lines. Yeah, whenever you do that, sometimes like you gotta, it will mess it up. Like how you got the dotted lines right here coming down, and like say everything was supposed to be right here, and you separate a line and you paste something in there, instead of what you paste in there being right along with the lines, like it'll be up here or something, then you gotta click on it and then just back that up, or it'll be back here and you gotta push it forwards to where it's your arrows are in line where they're supposed to be. Yeah, it'll do that to you. Yeah, and if you don't fix it, then it won't work. And every time I think I'm getting close to the edge or like to being done, I zoom out. It's like, man, there's still a long ways to go. It's like changing the LOD on all them bushes, man. I'm telling you. I sat here for a couple hours and I'm probably not even halfway done with it. Like, I don't want to. I wanted it to where you could see them further away, but performance. I need a better graphics card. I either need to go to Vegas, put a couple hundred on red, or hit the lottery or something, because my job just ain't doing it for you. Everything is going up too, except for my paycheck. Like, I'm a heavy equipment operator, and I can go work at a department store and make more money than what we get paid. If I was actually in a operator's union, I'd be making like $36 an hour, but we're in a driver's union. Our drivers get paid big bucks. But again, I could go work at a department store and get paid more than what I am for a skilled trade. Like, it's a skilled job. Like, not anybody can get in there and do that. And they don't want to pay us. Like, it don't make sense. So for the next 4 years, yeah, we signed a new contract. Instead of going on strike, everybody got scared. Yeah, we signed a new contract for 60 more cents. Whoop-de-doo. For 4 years. I mean, gas is outrageous. Yeah, that went from $1 or something clean up to $4. Takes a whole... Actually, yeah, it takes a whole paycheck out of the month just for gas to get to work. It's insane. It's been a long time doing it for a guy to use for his logging operations for it. Like, did it just break on you, JR, or this happened earlier? Too, like, whenever I have it open and, whenever I change anything, keep this in mind for future reference, JR. Whenever I change anything in an XML file, I mean, Control-Z will take the whole PC back to, it'll go back, but whenever I change something in the XML file, I'll save it, but I won't close it out. I'll leave it open and then put everything back together and test it. And if it doesn't work, your XML file is still open, then you can just go up there and hit the undo button. Just hit undo on it. And then, even though you saved it, you can still undo whatever you did. But I always leave that open, even if I just minimize it. Just leave it open, just in case something ain't working, it is broke or whatever. Then you can always just hit undo. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. That's my problem too. I'll stay up. I'll be up for days without sleep. Then I'll be down here messing with the map and being tired as heck. I mess something up, and then, when I do get sleep, it's like, oh God, what did I do? I don't even know what I did to even try to fix it. I'm so tired. Or you mess something up, and then the next day when you're not tired, it's like, oh, that's what it is. I knew that. I just didn't know it because I was so tired. Wasn't thinking. Yipper. Yeah, like I've been quitting the stream at 6 o'clock. And then I go upstairs, like, I ain't ate my dinner yet or nothing. Then I'll go upstairs, then I'll eat. All that good stuff. And then by the time I lay down, I got like 2 hours I gotta be up for work. And I'll do that for the whole week. and instead of getting sleep through the week so I can stream and work on the map and make videos and all that good stuff on the weekend, I just drain myself throughout the week. By the time the weekend gets here, it's like, and I end up sleeping way longer than I should because I don't have to get up for work, and then I don't ever get my videos and stuff made. I need to stop doing that, killing myself for the week. I say that, but it won't happen. Like last week, I was like, I gotta work on the car and then we'll get to streaming. Well, yeah, the map and stuff broke. That didn't work. This weekend I got an appointment. Saturday? Yeah, Saturday morning. So I gotta make sure I get sleep to do that. Yeah, that's 2 states away. I gotta drive 2 states away to get to my appointment. Man, it sucks you can't see it from back here now. Yeah. You know what? I used to. Every weekend I had to work. Every single weekend. But we don't get paid what we should, man. Like, if I actually got paid like what we should get paid, like $30 an hour, I'd be there every day of the week. These guys, like, I could get overtime, but I mean, I don't want it. I'd rather be at home. Even though I'm not making money from this right now, I'd rather be here, working on this, or selling a map or something and making money doing that than spending my life at work and not really making any money. Like, we don't get paid enough. It's just not, it's not worth it to me. Especially when Uncle Sam wants his cut. Yeah, you work overtime, he definitely wants his cut. He's skimming that off the top. And then he's skimming it off the bottom too when you go to spend your money. And then he's skimming again at the end of the year. It's like getting held up in an alley. Legally held up. Still in your wallet. Oh man, I need sleep. It is good to be back streaming though. Like, it was driving me nuts. I just wish that I could fully enjoy the full rendering without issues. Like, if I want to see it to where my grass and that isn't just a big blob, I gotta turn my graphic settings way down. And then that's the weird thing too. Like, if I turn them all the way down, then it's even worse. They say if you got a weak, small, weak computer, not the greatest PC, then you gotta turn your settings all the way down. But it actually runs worse if I turn them like all the way down as far as you can get them than what it would if I tried to run everything on the highest settings possible. It's weird. Yeah, I'm glad I put that moss right here too. Like I said, that ground was purple underneath. Oop. Purple. Which I guess, I mean, it's not terrible, but if I can hide it, that's what I'm doing. Boom. It looks better. Mm. Your face boo. What's a face boo? Oh, oh, Facebook. You got 13 members in a group. Oh, I need to check mine. I haven't been on my Facebook in a while, and I normally check it every day. That way, if anybody's trying to join my group, I can approve them. Normally, I check it every day. I haven't checked it in a few days. I'm normally on it. Probably people, yeah, waiting on approval. Alright, like I said, I'm just gonna put the little ones in here, and then that's it. So we'll put these big ones, and we'll put them little ones, and that'd be it. I mean, I probably could have left this open right there, but yeah, we'll leave the trees on it, I guess. Push these ones back just a smidge bit. Oh yeah, come out the woodwork like cockroaches. It's alright though, that's what you want. That's why you post it, right? That's what cracks me up. Like some people, they'll post pictures of equipment on Facebook, and then they get mad when people ask about them. If you don't want to be asking about it, then don't post it. It's not hard. Alright, Jewel. Alright, now. Yeah, we got all these trees here now. We ain't even going to use them. I mean, we're going to use, like I said, the big one, the little one. I don't know. Wow. Got an 800. I'm just gonna put like 40s across the front, mainly like right here, here. Oop. I forgot that's a little bit wider than I thought. It'll pop a couple along the front, and then, like I said, we're just gonna put the little ones in there and call it a day. Just a couple of these dead ones, and then them little ones. It's right here in the front. Like so. Oh no, what did I do? What logging machine? Why is that showing like that? Oh. Where's your roots, man? Where's your stump? Uh-oh. Hopefully it don't crash on me. Uh-oh. I hit the undo button real quick. I knew I couldn't do that too. Ooh, there we go. Sweet. I thought it was gonna crash. Crash and burn. Now I can do that if I'm not streaming. Hit the undo button real quick. When I'm streaming, I can't do it or it crashes. Now if I'm not streaming, if I sat there and tried to hit it like 100 times in a row just real quick, it probably would crash. But you can't even hit it like 3 or 4 times real quick without it crashing while you're streaming. Tiger Cat Buncher. I like the FDR redid his logging equipment. I don't like how he put the I mean, he might change it, but I don't like how the South Star is attached to the John Deere. I don't know if he made it to where you can drop it off and pick it up with something else, but I haven't even used it yet. I seen he had it was actually attached. It wasn't a separate mod. I don't know if he just couldn't get it to go separate or what the deal is with that. But and then I like the cat. I forget which cat it was. The only one that he didn't bring over yet is the only one I actually like to use. It was the Caterpillar excavator. I forget which one it was though. It wasn't like the high cab ones. I can't remember. Alright, that's the problem. I went in there and just copied the wrong part. I think that's what I did. No. Why is it not copying the stuff? That don't make no type of sense. Delete. Copy. Or the trunk, whatever you want to call it. Alright. What's it doing to me? Oh. Well, I guess that would make sense, right? It's not copying the trunk because you ain't got the trunk selected. Jeez, oh man. Alright, so let's dial this back here. A hundo. Yeah. Boy, yeah, there's definitely some errors and all kinds of stuff. Like I said, there was the one excavator of his I liked, the Caterpillar one. I can't think which one, the name of it though, which one it was. Other than that, I don't know. And I like the South Star. I just like that dangle processor and the manual cut that was on it. Alright, try this again. Yeah, and I don't know about for FS19, but like I said, a lot of FS miners stuff for FS22 here. That stuff he converted over. A A lot of that stuff got errors, man. There's all kinds of errors. Errors and warnings. I went in there and tried to mess with, what was it? One of the excavators. Tried to clear out some of the warnings, and that just had an excavator to use. It's just, there's all kinds of warnings. There's that phone again. Alright. Damn. Man, we only got this little corner to do now. I'll try to get these little ones in there. This one here. Alright, let's change the clip distance. Knock that down to 800. Alright. I'm not going to worry about all the way in the back. Maybe just start like right here on that little invisible line here. Because actually I got it with down that clip. I had it at 900 to where you would have been able to see way back in there. Maybe I'll just throw a couple back in there and set them to 900. Like from here back, set them to 900 and then keep the rest at 800. But if I do that, I'll have to put it under something other than the tree group I have now, because instead of going in and dialing back every tree individually, I just took the mother group and dialed it back. So anything that's in this mother group for the outbound trees, the clip distance will be at 800 no matter what I set the tree for. So man, I can't wait till this is done. I'll be seeing trees in my sleep. Excuse me. Yeah, lots of trees, man. Ain't even in the map. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I could have just did the background without all the trees on it. You know what I'm saying? And just pulled the mountains in a little bit closer, and not worried about putting these trees down. But I think it makes it. I mean, it makes it feel more like a logging map. You know, when you look out through there and you're actually seeing trees and not just painted down trees on the background. So, or an image of a tree, I guess. Whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I can't answer that one for you, JR. Yeah, I don't know. I had Blender, then I got rid of it. I've needed it for a bunch of stuff since then. I don't know, I can't. My hardware can't handle it, so that's a question Joel might be able to help you with, maybe. I mean, that's a question I might be asking Joel later, too. You never know. Yeah, might figure it out. I do want to get on there, though. I'm telling you, I want to make an excavator. Like, make an excavator from scratch. I've been wanting to make my own excavator. What's the first map you're going to download for FS22, 22, Joel? Yeah, there's a lot involved with Blender. There's a lot involved. There's all kinds of stuff you can do with it, though. Make cartoons and all kinds of crazy stuff. Yeah, no, you didn't have it yet. That's right. Yeah, whenever you get it. Good answer, though. Yeah, I don't know, I can't wait till it's done. I'm just hoping it turns out exactly how I want it to here. I'm sure there'll be more problems around the corner. That's why I want to do like neighboring maps. And then we'll put signs. This map takes you to this map. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you lead a map, on the map's edge, the road there, do a series of maps. And we'll say this one's in the middle, and then the other one I make that end of this map, and so on and so forth. Only because there's things that I want to add to this map that I know I just ain't got room for. So we can make other ones. Just make another map. Problem solved. Alright, that's it. I ain't gonna put no more trees in there. That's good enough. Yeah, unfortunately, they gotta change stuff, make everything a little more difficult, and a whole new learning curve. How about it? I didn't check the rest of them, but as far as this tree that I added to the game, I added a few other ones to the game as well. I did go in game and tried cutting this and make sure you cut it with a chainsaw, cut it with the harvester and everything, so this tree does work. And there is no issues with it. It is a smaller tree. If you look at it compared to the rest of them there, it's a smaller tree. And then I took it over and sold it at the sawmill too, so all is well with that tree. I gotta check the other ones that I added to game. I wanted to make sure that was all good before I start filling the map up with stuff, if you know what I mean. Alright, so I got a couple other trees yet too. That I gotta place down and try them. Yeah, and I took, because I did have the map here that we're working on just in my D drive. Well, I went ahead and unzipped it and threw it in my mods folder, so I don't have to keep zipping it up and throwing it in game to check it. All I gotta do is hit the save button up here and fire up the game to check any changes that we make. So now I can just check it. Excuse me. Now I can just check it without going through the hassle of zipping it and all that crazy stuff. So now I'll check it more periodically just to make sure there's no issues as we move forward. Alright, cool. Come on, man. Pick the tree, man. delete. Accidentally copied it instead of dragging it over there. Yeah, I was really, oh man, I was like, I gotta start over. And I actually did start over too. And then I came back to the original. I was like, let me try it again. I kept messing with it, and I got everything figured out there. Then I actually came into this map. And I like threw all the trees in that in a group, and then exported them from this one to the new one I was making, and placed them all down in one big swoop. I was like, well, if it's the trees causing a problem, this ain't gonna work. And then I did the same thing with our with the old sawmill and everything we put over there on the other end of the map. I was like, you know how long it's gonna take me to redo all that? Oh, let me see if I could just export it from the messed up one here. But if something in there is messed up, then it'll mess up the new one. And yeah, I was trying everything to keep from having to redo everything. But the good thing is, yeah, it was actually a good thing that my graphics card is poo. For that, I mean, technically it's not a good thing, but you know what I'm saying. I was glad it was that and not actually the map per se. Alright, so I'm gonna make a copy of this real quick. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and we'll dial this down to 800 like everything else. Then we'll copy it. I'm gonna throw one right there real quick. Alright. Now as far as these two houses, I might actually leave those there right along with this one here. Okay. We could probably get rid of that one though. But this, because this road's here, yeah, we'll just keep with the theme of it there. Like I could just wipe all that out, but I don't know. It might go still. Who knows? Then this here too. I gotta debate. Well, that's going for sure. I'm just talking about that building right there in that tunnel. We might leave that building there. It does. Alright, now we got the copy of that tree. Alright, we'll bring it back here. Like I said, you can't see these back here unless I pull them out of the tree group, and then knock it up to 900. Alright, and then I think all the outer trees here. No. Yeah, the outside trees, I just took the whole thing and knocked it down to, wow, why is that at 1,000? Like, I thought for sure I just had that down to 800. Or no. Hang on. Alright, so here's the outside trees. Is that 1,000? Alright, I think I knocked this here down to 800. One of these. No. If I go in here and then actually click the LEDs, yeah. But I thought for sure I had the mother group at 800. Unless I did the whole tree thing here. Let's see. Yeah, I was worried about leaving it on. Matter of fact, here this last week, because I have been just leaving it on. Like I said, I would just leave it on playing my videos, but I haven't done that. I haven't done that in a long time. So, but what I have been doing is just actually putting it to sleep instead of turning it all the way off or just leaving it on. I've been putting it to sleep at least. Like, this drives me nuts because I knew, like, I thought for sure I thought for sure I had the trees dialed back. I mean, they're dialed back obviously because they're not shown, but they're at 1,000. I thought I had them. At 800. Alright, but anyway, I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't know, I might have changed it back to 1,000 because I'm like, oh, they're disappearing too quick. And I don't know, you can't even see all the way back there where I actually put them. But with it being the outside trees, I want to keep it low because we're gonna have a lot of trees inside this map too. Obviously, we can keep those low as well. But that was my game plan. I was wanting to keep the outside trees high, so once you did log it all out, you would still see the outside trees. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I probably hit the undo button or something, and it took it back to 1,000 or whatever. But for right now, we're gonna keep it at 1,000. And by the time we're done here, we'll test the performance of the map and see how that goes for us. Excuse me. Alright, so this is the main group of trees is trees, obviously. Alright, and then we have outside trees, cave trees, whatever. We'll probably change these and we'll sector it off the map as we put in our different areas. So we'll have like the waterfall area, so it'll be like waterfall trees and stuff like that. We'll have different areas, so it's not one big cluster up here. But we have like the outside trees, which is all of our outside trees. Like I said, I wanted to keep the LOD high for that, but we might have to go low just for performance reasons. And then when you open up the outside trees, then you got all your different sections within. and then your sections within the sections, and so on and so forth. But this tree here, I'm gonna have to yank it out of the outside trees and put it somewhere on its own, like these ones back here, if I wanted to have a further view distance than the rest of them, because I didn't do all of them all individually. I did it by the mother group, so I have to pull that tree out if I wanted to go higher than the mother group of the outside trees, if that makes sense. Alright, so where did it go? Okay, it's still in the outside trees. Need to get it out of there on its own. Alright, now it's on its own. Let's make a group out of it. Group. Group name. Oops. What am I doing? Alright, now we can change that to 900. See if we can see it from back here. Alright, so we're gonna need a little more than 900. We're gonna need 1,000 on that at least to be able to see it from here. Obviously you can't really see the one by itself in the editor. I can see it just barely. In game you'll be able to see it better, and then once I get a nice group of them back there, you'll be able to see it. Yeah, would there, yeah, would. My bad, buddy. I was paying too much attention there to what I was doing. But yeah, for sure, it would suck to not be able to stream. How about it? That would be all my time and everything I invested into YouTube for nothing. Because I can tell you one thing, if it goes out, I definitely won't be able to get a new one. I had to use a card to get this one, and yeah, that card, yeah, that card's no more. That card is definitely no more. It won't even let me put trees. Ah, it probably will. I just can't see it. Alright, I was gonna say. It won't even let me put trees up there. I probably shouldn't put trees up there though, just because of that hole right there. Oh, uh-oh. Oopsie. Oopsie daisy. Well, it's nice to know somebody actually looks forward to the stream, though. I mean, that's a good thing. I appreciate that. Why can't I see him now? I could see it before. Well, I thought I could anyhow. Apparently, I was wrong. So it gotta be 1100 or more. Just it's gotta be more. Alright, we'll try 1300. Now we can see it. Okay. I'm not worried if you can't see it from way far back. Just as long as you can see it up on this edge. You know what I'm saying? So, like if you're like right here zoomed out, if you can see back to it from here, I'll be happy with that. You could just barely see it from right there too. Put it at 14. Copy that. So they disappear, or they appear right here. So that's good. I'm happy with that. And like I said, we'll run them. And we could probably change them to 900 about right here or something lower. Right in there. Ooh, hello. me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna look out here and see who's here. Somebody's here. Give me a second. Be right back. Alright. Sister-in-law showing off her new car. Yeah. So that must be nice. I shouldn't have bought a house. Cause now I can't afford nothing. I mean nothing. Wow, how many trees did I put back there? Crazy. Oops. Alright, two more. Alright, I'm definitely not gonna go crazy back here. Run a few up in here. Come here. Just so there's trees back here. That's about it. I think we could actually dial them back a little bit now. I'm at 1100 for a second. And then I think we can do our 800 now. Check it real quick. Oh yeah, we're definitely good. We're good now. Okay. Yeah, right. Do some mining. Oh, I'm just chatting away. I had the mic muted. Ha! Oh man. I'm like, who's still here? Me? I'm here, brother. That's funny. Well, I'm definitely here. Yeah, the screen's moving, but yeah, it wasn't nothing coming out of the speakers. How about it? Alright, yeah, I ain't gonna be on here too much longer. It's 4:30 now. Probably finish out this section here and then it'll be a wrap. I don't know. Yeah, I was just saying, it's driving me nuts how the alert box for the subscribers and donations and all that isn't showing up on the stream. Like I know people subscribed while we were streaming, and it's just not popping up on the stream giving me that alert. It's driving me nuts. Like, because whenever you hit the test button, it's working. Whenever you hit the test button, it just isn't working in real life. What's going on? What did I do? Put the link back in there. Recopied the link. Saved it. Recopied the link. Put the link in there. It ain't working. And I don't know why it ain't working. I pay for that too. Like, I pay so much money each month for that to work like that. Alright. Can't see it up close, but or far away, but yeah, it's looking good. Alright, so big one's done. See you, bye bye. Couple of these in there. Let's get down to 800. Excuse me. Mama mia. Where we at here? I forget where my line is at. Right here by the road, maybe? Yeah. Yup. Couple of these guys up front, that's it. Make sure we got a, yeah, we're good. Make sure we got a, trunk on it this time. I'll be back. Like, I don't know. I was debating on putting a bigger trunk on this one. I need to get in there. Maybe tweak that tree a little bit. Like I said, I made that tree. I need to tweak it a little bit before. It's okay out here on the outbounds, but before I use it in here, I might tweak it a little bit. I lost it. Like I might put that trunk on it or something. I don't know. We gotta do something different with it. But anyhow, let's see. Need this guy. Oop. This little guy here. Got down to 800. Start right here with that. I had to make sure we ain't got no floaters too. Good. I'll finish checking it after the stream. Finish this section up here, and then, like I said, I gotta get some sleep for work tonight. At some point, oop. I always move the mic away from me because I always hit it. Like, I'm always hitting it. So I move it away from me. I need to start dragging it up here. So whenever I'm soft talking, you guys can actually still hear me. I mean, it's a pretty sensitive mic, but with the music playing, I gotta bring it a little bit closer. Come closer. We're getting there, slowly. Alright. I don't know if you're still there, Joel, but we're going to hit that save button. Save it. Alright, so, yeah. That's it for this one. It's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. So we just got that corner, and then obviously right up to them trees there, and we'll be done. Done. I'm just debating on maybe just leaving this piece right here, just that are fields, just actually leaving that open as fields and just put the trees around it. I might go ahead and do that. It'll be less trees, less strenuous. And then we might actually go around this one here too. I don't know, we'll see. So again, I have to repaint all those again. I don't have to, but I just want to paint it all. I want to paint it all as grass, just so that way whenever we're building stuff, we don't have to worry about, well, we're going to put this grass and it's just all grass and I got one thing to paint off of. So I'll do that off stream, maybe. Might do one or two little areas here on stream. I mean, it kind of goes quick, but then again, it kind of takes a little bit of time because there is a lot to do. Man, them little tight areas, like you can actually lock it to where it'll only paint on the dirt and it won't paint on that gravel and that, so you could sit there and just scribble it. But we got some areas where because we actually want to paint over all of those little roads right there. Sad thing is, I had this done once already. That's a real sad part. But I'm happy to do this all day long than to actually having to redo the whole map like I thought we was going to have to do. And that would really would have sucked. So I'll sit here and do this all day long. I'll repaint these. I'm cool with that. Real cool with that, actually. Compared to redoing the whole map. Alright, so yeah, because just this part alone right here took forever. I don't want to have to redo that again. So, but anyhow, that's it for today, guys. So if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see what's coming, what's next, hit that subscribe button, mash them notification bell so you don't miss nothing. And I'm out. Doses.